season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Yeah, how many of you niggas, you jakes out there, can lend $1 billion to somebody? You know? You know, Jake said I got a good job. I'm making $52,000 a year. That's chump change, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
That means we're going to be over everything. So if the Most High blessed us over here in this place called America, which, by the way, the word America comes from the word Amerigo, which means bitter, and it damn sure doesn't apply to Esau, because these super rich Edomites, they're not bitter in this land. We're the ones that's bitter in this land. Read that verse again.
It says, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath.
Right. Like I said, this place is called America after the word, from the word Amerigo, which means bitter. So we're feeling the bitterness of this place, not these super rich Edomites. It says we're supposed to be the head and they're supposed to be on the bottom. We're supposed to be on top and they're supposed to be on the bottom. So anytime you turn on the TV and the governor's going to speak, he got to be a Jake. The mayor got to be a Jake. The police, the commissioner got to be a Jake. The captains, the top business people, they got to be Jakes. Anytime you see somebody in business, in finance, which is business, in politics, Jake got to be, we got this expert, it's got to be a Jake. Because you're going to be, no matter what you do, you're going to be blessed. And that does not apply to you in this society right here today. Go ahead.
It says, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord, thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day.
Right. Like, for example, the beard. A lot of you Jakes don't even want a beard. You look at us funny because we got beards on our face. I was listening to Alex Jones a couple of days ago, and he was just talking this random bullshit, you know. And he said, it seemed like everybody got a beard. Even my father's growing a beard. And you know, I just want to cut it off. And I thought about us. I said, he'd be watching us, man. He said, everybody got a beard. No, because you be watching us a lot, you know. Then you said your father's probably watching us and saying, yo, I'm learning a lot from watching these Israelites, man. Damn, I wish I was one of these Israelites. I'm going to grow a beard. I'm going to grow me a beard. That's why Alex Jones despises that beard, and he wants to cut his father's beard off. It was on a couple of days ago. I got to find it. I hope he put it up on his YouTube thing, but it was on his radio show. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, verse 15, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, he told you from the first verse to the 15th verse, all the blessings that you would receive if you hearkened unto him and you kept his laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? Now, because you didn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, now you're cursed. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. And
in this case, the city is referring to America. That's the great city that's mentioned in Revelation, the 17th chapter. All right? That's the city that's mentioned in Matthew's the 13th chapter, or the field rather, that's mentioned in Matthew's the 13th chapter. The city represent America in this case, all right, and the field represent the whole world. Okay, go ahead.
It says, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
It's like I said, the city is America, so you're cursed. You receive all these curses that we're going to read about in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, 16 verse on down. Every last one of these curses you received in this society right here. All right? Some of you have sold your souls to the devil. All right? Some of you have become members of the illuminated ones like Oprah, Jay-Z, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. Oh, and there's so many. There's such a long list. You jakes that are doing real good in the entertainment world, in the political world and stuff like that, in the financial world, that means you sold your soul to the devil. You made a pact with the spiritual demon Satan, and a physical pact with the illuminated ones. That's why you're doing good. Okay, go ahead.
It says, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
Yeah, you set up a account, and you always bouncing your checks because you hoping that when you write that check, you can run to the bank, you get paid in the next couple of days, and you hope they didn't put that check in because you'll put the money in, but your check will bounce any damn way, insufficient funds, but the money's already in the account, but it takes to get that's a curse. See, what's this guy? Gates. He doesn't have to worry about that. Warren Buffett, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the different super rich bankers out there, these super rich, they don't have to worry about that, man. Now, Oprah don't have to worry about it either because she sold her soul, man. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit.
Yeah, your first of all, the majority of you jakes, when you have birth, first of all, if a black woman has birth, there's a good chance it's an unwanted pregnancy and it's an unwanted birth. All right? There was a video that a brother sent me the other day. I couldn't even watch the whole thing, of a woman, a black bitch nigger woman, had an abortion, and the kid looked like a fucking Edomite, light-skinned baby, and you can see that it was in its last, the 8th month, the 8.5 month, and you can see it was a full-size baby, and the head was stuck up in the woman's, private. And you see them damn Edomite doctors, those devils, hacking and pulling that shit out, man. And it was already dead. So you undisciplined black bitches, you're gonna get pregnant. You're gonna let the child go to the almost 9th month. Then you're gonna say, I don't want the child no more. But yet you niggas that push up these black women as queens, man. Now don't get me wrong. In the kingdom of heaven, the Israelite women, they're gonna be doing very well, man. They're gonna be in castles. They're not gonna be sitting on no throne. All right, we ain't gonna have no king, the king over here and the queen sitting there. That's not gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Like Coming to America. You ain't gonna have no bitch sitting next to your ass talking about she the queen. She's gonna be super rich. She's gonna be taken care of. She's gonna have her own maids, her own cooks, her own servants. Go ahead.
And the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Yeah, like a good example. When you born into this world, you might not even make it because of the black woman. There's an old saying, the most dangerous place for a black child to be in, a baby, is in a black woman's womb. All right? Because you might not make it. You might get aborted, man. Then they kill their children like that bitch, I forget her name, Rashonda Armstrong, the stupid bitch, drove into to the river and killed her kids. Fucking selfish piece of shit, And then you got her friends, her girlfriends, and her aunties. You didn't understand. What you mean? Ain't nothing to fucking understand, man. She was an evil, selfish bitch. All right? Read that again.
It says, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Yeah, you got most of these. You got old crackers, man, that they haven't did a movie since 1932. And when they die with all this damn money. They haven't been nowhere near Hollywood in more than what? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, almost 100 years, 70 years. You haven't heard of them in the last 70 years. All of a sudden they die and they got all this damn money. You got Jakes that been in the movies from day damn one, like Red Fox. He did all kind of series. He had his own show. He did all kind of movies. And then when he died, right, stand-up comedian. When he died penniless, man. Matter of fact, he died of a broken heart because the IRS pushed him to die, man. He was about ready to get this sitcom They already was going to put the first episode up, and the IRS said you owe us X amount of dollars, and they took everything from him. He had a ring on his finger, and they took that. So he went out cursed, man. But you got niggas that speak in good graces of America, man. You got our people that go join the military. You jakes that join the military, and you know what's big in the military? You black women. You black women are all in the military, man.